Icpc recovers wiretapping equipment from El-Rufai. Welcome back to Royal Media. Thanks for always being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because this channel brings to you verified news. Icpc recovers equipment that are capable of tapping conversation from El-Rufai's home. My people, let's listen to the detail of the story. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, Icpc, said it recovered equipment allegedly capable of tapping conversations and sensitive security documents from the Abuja home of former Governor Nasari El-Rufai. The commission also said it obtained a legal order from a magistrate court in Bawari in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) to detain El-Rufai for 14 days, which is due to expire on Thursday. It denied allegations of arbitrary detention and repression of the former governor. The commission has asked the High Court of Justice of the Federal Capital Territory to dismiss El-Rufai's application alleging violation of his fundamental human rights. Icpc said the former governor has corruption allegations to answer, including questions over the whereabouts of 1.4 million euro, 180 suspicious payments, totally 2,158,799,199 naira from a consolidated revenue account linked to Kaduna State IGR account and transferred to undisclosed account amounting to 428,122,180.18 naira, among others. The commission confirmed that an aide of the former governor allegedly linked to the matter has left the country. Icpc made the claim in an affidavit disposed to by a litigation officer, David Efok, before the High Court of Justice of the Federal Capital Territory, where El-Rufai is seeking redress and release from detention. The commission said all the suspected items were retrieved in the presence of the former governor's wife, Hadiza, and his son, Mohammed. The agency also alleged that the former governor declined to cooperate with investigators, opting to remain silent until he is brought before a court. It added that an aide of the former minister linked to the investigation has escaped from the country. The anti-graft body made the claim in processes filed before the court, seeking the dismissal of the fundamental human rights enforcement suit. Icpc said on the 18th day of February 2026 at about 7 p.m., the applicant was released to the DSS by the EFCC to be handed over to the commission. On the 19th day of February 2026, the commission obtained a remand order to keep the applicant in its custody for 14 days, which will elapse on the 5th day of March 2026. The commission has since confronted the applicant with retrieved documents during its preliminary investigation activity, but the applicant has refused to respond to interviews to date. On the 19th day of February 2026, the commission executed a duly signed search warrant on the premises of the applicant at number 12 Mambiala Street, Aso Drive, Asokoro District, Abuja. During the search, which was witnessed by the applicant's wife, Hadiza Isma El-Rufai, and his son, Honorable Mohammed Bello El-Rufai, the Commission retrieved sensitive security documents capable of compromising national security. The applicant, on national television, Arise Television, admits to tapping telephone conversation of the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuru Robado. During the search operation, the Commission retrieved electronic magnetic equipment allegedly capable of tapping conversations. He was asked to give consent to enable the Commission assent He was asked to give assent to enable the Commission access the equipment, but he refused. A copy of the consent form is attached and marked Exhibit Icpc 5. The search also retrieved sensitive security documents of various security agencies of the government. The applicant is also allegedly threatening likely prosecution. The applicant is also allegedly threatening likely prosecution witnesses, and one such witness has written to the Commission seeking protection. A copy of the letter is attached and marked Exhibit Icpc 6. The Icpc insisted that El-Rufai was lawfully detained pursuant to a remand order issued by a magistrate court in Buhari FCT. He said the court granted the Commission 14 days to keep him in custody to enable it conduct investigations. He said, contrary to the position of the applicant in his supporting affidavit, he is lawfully held in the custody of the Commission, and the Commission has not breached any of the fundamental rights as claimed. Icpc does not arbitrarily arrest or detain suspects unlawfully, nor pose any physical danger to them. Icpc's mandate is to investigate assets of corruption, abuse of office, and related offenses, and where there is prima facie evidence, prosecute alleged offenders. Icpc can only charge a person to court when investigations are conducted. Where investigation is ongoing, Icpc may request an alleged offender to report to its office daily until investigations are concluded, or, where necessary, remind the alleged offender pending conclusion of investigations. Icpc undertake to draw up charges against the applicant because the 5th of March 2026, where the detention order will elapse. It is in the interest of justice to dismiss his application for lacking merit and allow the Commission to investigate the allegations thoroughly in the public interest. Icpc said it followed due process in investigating El-Rufai based on a petition alleging corrupt practices. It said the Commission received a petition against the applicant, a former two-term governor of Kaduna State. Thereafter, the Commission began preliminary investigation into the allegations contained in the petition and retrieved relevant documents from banks and other government institutions. Upon conclusion of preliminary investigations, the Commission made several efforts to invite the applicant to confront him with documents retrieved during the investigations. Every attempt to invite the applicant via formal letters proved abortive. On the 5th day of February 2026, the Commission received information about the applicant's arrival at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. Operatives of the Department of State Services were contacted to assist in arresting him, but the attempt was unsuccessful. The Commission later located the applicant's residence at Aso Drive, Abuja, and formally served him with an invitation letter to appear before the Commission on the 13th day of February 2026 at 10 a.m. The applicant, through his legal representative, requested to honor the invitation on the 18th day of February 2026. Before the agreed date, he had honored an invitation by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and was detained. He was later granted administrative bail but was unable to meet the condition and remained in EFCC custody. The petition against El-Rufai alleged serious discrepancy in the state's debit profile. Cash withdrawals in foreign currencies amount to 1.4 million euros, with the purpose allegedly unclear. Alleged diversion of public revenue by failure to remit funds into the TSA accounts, use of a debit card on a revenue bank account with total transactions amounting to 721 billion 672 million 854.88 naira. Alleged violation of Section 3.3.1 of Kaduna State Financial Policies and Procedural Manual 2016. Diversion of funds to individuals and companies amounting to 393 billion 753 million 752 million 670.05 naira transferred to undisclosed account totaling 428 billion 122 million 180.18 naira. Suspicious payments amounting to 2 trillion 158 million 799,199 naira from a consolidated revenue account linked to Kaduna State IGR. The petition further alleged the past administration collected about 98.912 billion as domestic loan from development projects in Kaduna State. The past administration also collected over 7 billion 366 million 70,222.5 as foreign loans to be serviced by the people of Kaduna State. Our findings show that while the Kaduna State government between 2015 and 2023 embarked on ambitious projects, some were allegedly executed in contravention of procurement laws. It is alleged that only a few projects were completed, while several were abandoned despite full payment to contractors. Of concern was the alleged disregard to the Kaduna State Public Procurement Law 2016. What El-Rufai said in a statement on oath to the Icpc, El-Rufai said he was being persecuted as an opposition figure. He stated that he would exercise his right to silence until arraigned before a court. He said, "I am a leading member of the African Democratic Congress (ADC), which I consider the only surviving opposition party in Nigeria, and that is the real reason I am being investigated." Regarding these questions and many other questions I have, on the advice of counsel, decided to exercise my right to silence. I believe that after nearly 2 years of intensive investigation, the Icpc should present its findings before a judicial tribunal and not to me. I will respond to any allegations only in a court of law. I do not believe this investigation amounts to law enforcement. This is political persecution which only a judge can decide upon. My people, what is your take